It was a fun time. More than just the typical practice crowd. 7,000 people there. They seemed excited and real thankful for Midland for that. They put on a great show. That was really fun.
After you looked at the film, did you see anything that surprised you?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, after you guys kind of reviewed the tape, and or have you had a chance to do that yet?
Offense definitely gave it to us that first half, and then we started to even it up in the second half. So we kind of learned a lesson. If you don't wake up after that 2-hour bus ride, and they do, you're gonna be in some trouble.
Now that you're over halfway through with spring ball, how do you think you guys are gelling on the defensive side of the ball?
Really good. There's a lot of energy, and it starts with the coaches. They came in here the first day, and Coach Walderstadt was just fired up. And you can't have a fired up coach and not be fired up as a player. It's pretty much impossible unless you just don't like the game of football.
Talk about your change specifically.
It's a big change. I'm used to just playing outside the tackle, really. Not as much moving, you just one gap move, and now we're moving everywhere. It's really fun. The first week it was hard, not discouraging, but kind of hard. But I got a great D-line coach, Coach Scott, and I think every single person on the D-line's made some progress.
I think everybody looks forward to being that tone setter, that vocal dude on defense. We still got guys like Kerry Hyder, that's a good leader, Will Smith, myself, and a lot of younger guys who've been here for a while. They stepped up. So we got quite a few leaders out here. The seniors from last year, they are missed, but we make up in other areas.
Do you feel that there's onus on you to kind of step up and have a big year?
Oh yeah, of course. This is my last year, my senior year. And we really gonna need somebody who could lock down at that cornerback position. I'm putting that upon myself to make that me. We got good guys in the safety position. In the linebacker, D-line. We all know what they gonna do. But this is a passing league, so we need our corners to step up.
You seem to definitely grow as the season went on last year. How do you feel like you've improved even maybe since the end of last season to now?
Just on game experience, it's different from coming to JC ball to playing Big 12 football, where they're gonna test you damn near every down if they can. So just being more smart. I know how to study film, prepare and practice, things like that, and I just work every day on my technique and stuff. So I'm gonna keep improving on that.
Who are some of the other corners that are stepping up in your eyes that are pairing up with you?
Well, as you can see, it seems like it's a new starting corner every day. Ola is stepping up real big right now. D. Mays is hurt, but I'm sure when he gets back, he's gonna compete for his spot. Ladarius Newbo, he been trying to step up. We just need everybody, battling it out. Somebody trying to push me, I'm pushing them, things like that.
I feel like we coming together pretty well. Like we all catching on to the defense pretty fast. We all playing fast. I feel like it's going on good.
Chris, Coach Smith was really praising you last week, saying that you were scoring as high as anybody every practice.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel like, have you made improvement, or is it just you're more comfortable here now that you've been here for a while?
I think it's both of them. Like, when you first come here and, when you come to a big college, you're not used to the speed, the big-time players and stuff like that. And plus the defensive scheme, I fit it more better. I play on the outside over number 2 a lot. I'm deep thirds a lot. I'm real comfortable with that.
What's it like playing for Coach Haverty?
Pretty fun. I mean, he's energetic, redhead guy, so all them redhead guys are pretty energetic, so it's pretty fun.
What was your responsibility at the position that you were playing last year? In other words, you would compare what you're doing now compared to.
It was pretty much the same. It was pretty much the same thing. It's just the difference was me carrying number 2 more, or being over a receiver and really taking them all the way through, or being man-to-man with them, or playing deep thirds. That's the big difference on it.